Just hear me out. Give me a few seconds, or better yet, few minutes. I just want to share a thought. Something just came to my mind, and I felt it would be nice to put this in a video content for everyone out there to see how this runs or what you really feel about it. I see a whole lot of individuals. I see a whole lot of team managers. I see a whole lot of MDs, or not see. I hear of, and I've experienced some. What is your approach to delegation? It's a rhetorical question, but it's something that you can actually answer. Maybe not to me directly, but you can drop your comments in the comment section. What's your approach to delegation? Do you see delegation as a tool for the master over the subjects? Do you see delegation as a superior cutting-edge, sophisticated tool that gives you the impression of being boss? Do you see delegation as something that puts you on a different pedestal than other individuals? I know for sure, and I'm very confident of what I'm actually saying, because I've seen this not a lot of times though, but closely with some CEOs or some managers in companies that I've had one or two dealings with. A job is coming from somewhere. Maybe a letter lands on the CEO's table. The next thing, even before he reads the content and fully understands what the issues are, he's delegating immediately. He's delegating immediately. Even things that require his personal attention, he's delegating, or she's delegating, or the CEO is delegating, or the MD is delegating. For you to be an effective individual and for you to drive the culture of an organization, when your team begins to see that you are all for the show and not for the work, it will affect their own participation in terms of wanting to get things done. So, I want to believe strongly that everyone out there should use delegation sparingly. Because one thing that happens with delegation is too much delegation will erode your influence in an organization. It will erode your influence. All of a sudden, even to go for meetings, because you've delegated all the very key aspects of that particular job function, you cannot even attend meetings anymore because you don't have anything to say. You've not engaged your brain in the work, in the process of achieving certain things within your company. So when you think of delegation, delegation should be a tool that should help you free up time, at the same time keep tabs on what's going on within an organization or within a system. So where you find certain MDs, a letter comes in, the next thing they've minuted it out, they've sent it down, they're always sending things out. It's like you've made your table to be like, for those of you that know about drafts, just drafting things. You are pushing things everywhere within the organization and you are absolutely doing nothing. You are playing the role of only a manager. And in fact, you're not even managing well, because any manager that has over-delegation as part of their core skill, that person is not managing well. What you've just succeeded in doing is to tell people that you are not interested in the work of that company. Because if a job comes and the next thing you are thinking, who do I send this one to? Who do I send that to? You are sending everything out. It's not even like you are even waiting for feedback, because delegation is not complete without feedback. If you just send out things, you're not getting the feedback, you're not in the full picture, you're not in the total cycle management or the total management cycle of that particular job function, then at the end of the day, delegation to you is not a blessing but a curse. So I want to use this to admonish every team leader out there, every CEO out there, every MD out there. When you are delegating, be careful not to delegate your influence within that organization. Because at the end of the day, you'd have delegated everything and you know nothing. So it's key. I just thought I should really drop that point and see whether that's going to reignite somebody's enthusiasm for getting the job done and for bringing back your vigor in the organization. It's important. Be tough-minded on standards, very tough-minded, but be very tender-hearted on people. I saw that quote somewhere and I just felt I should share that as well.